Hey, it's Cooper here. Another episode of My Opinion, and today's topic matter has had a lot of questions in reference to Action Dog. People saying that their nose work instructors say that dogs cannot do Action Dog as well as nose work. Now, my opinion and my background in training is much more versed than probably 99% of the just straight nose work trainers, that the statement of your dog being confused about scents, well, correct me if I'm wrong, that if your dog walks into any environment anywhere, it has to learn to ignore probably 500,000 scents that they walk through. So when you're teaching nose work, Action Dog, barn hunt, field trial work, article search, tracking, scent search work, every single type of training is teaching the dog how to use its nose for the task that you're asking it to do. And you can have your dog do all the tasks. If a trainer says that they can't, they're a non-trainer, in my opinion. If the trainer says that they can't, they haven't had the experience in training the other dogs in the additional actions in the additional fields. It's just like I hear trainers say, do not teach your show dogs to sit, or do not teach your hunting dogs or field trial pointing dogs to sit. That's a statement that comes from a non-schooled or non-educated trainer. Because if you look at training and giving the dog the aspects of what you want it to do, the dog learns to do what you ask at the times that you ask it to do it. I've had multiple field trial dogs, master hunters, who also had CDXs. So the proof that a dog cannot do both is not true. It's not true. It's not true that a dog can't do Action Dog, scent work, and barn hunt. It's not true. It's not true that a dog cannot do nose work and barn hunt. It's not true. It's all in how you train your dog. It's all in correct training your dog. And if the trainers make that statement to you, then you question their portion of training that they have received. Because yes, your article search dogs can do it. Yes, your CDX dogs can do it. Yes, your search and rescue dogs can do it. They can all do the aspects of it. Now, if you're doing a legal type of search, like bomb dog work or drug dog work, where you have to stand up in the court of law and say, guess what, my dog has been trained for XYZ only, that's the only spot where the dog's going to be restricted from doing one aspect versus another. You don't teach a bomb dog to do drug work. It's just because of legalities. Can the dog do it? Yes. Has nothing to do with the dog can't do it. Has nothing to do with the correct preparation that the dog can't do it. And teaching your dog to sit, coming up to the line for a field trial, helps store your dog's energy, so that therefore when you tell that dog to go and it's work in the field, I have yet to ever see an obedience trained dog who's trained appropriately lock up on point and sit. It just doesn't happen. Because that's not what their intensity is at. That's not what they were commanded to do. That's not what an instinct is driving them to do. So a dog can do both. So when you're talking to your trainers out there, or you are a trainer, if you don't know how, then seek out the ability. Telling a person that you can't when you don't have the education is not proper training. Telling a person that they can't because you don't understand it is not correct either. And you have so many non-trainers that are trainers who claim that this dog can do this or this dog can't do that, and they don't have the aspects or the background or the knowledge or the skill or have ever done it themselves to have the information whatsoever. The hard part about one of those three-letter organizations that puts people in charge, they put people in charge of stuff that they have no education in doing. They have no knowledge in doing. They have no experience in doing. But somehow or another, they give them the title of lead instructor or head of training or person of organization, and they're dictating stuff that they truly have no clue. Like which collar works better on a dog, which collar doesn't work better on a dog. They're all tools. None of them do the training. The human does the training. Which aspect is accepted and which aspect is not accepted? In my opinion, my goodness, put some people that are trainers involved. Put some people that have exposed business involved. Put some people that have exposed life involved. And then you're going to have a total different influx of people coming in. Take the network of trainers and trainers people and competition people playing on both sides of the fence and being accepted by the people, in my opinion. So back to the situation. When you hear an individual say that a dog cannot do barn hunt, cannot do nose work, cannot do action dog, cannot do article search, when that statement comes out of a person's mouth and they call themselves a trainer, just look at them and understand that they're not versed or educated in the field. Because those dogs can, I prove it every day, see dogs do it, have a young dog go out and do dock diving, come back and go right into the show ring because of training. Yep, sometimes it's more difficult. Sometimes you have to do more repetitions. Sometimes you have to fine-tune them up. Yep, you do. Because they need to know what game that you're playing. Yes. Oftentimes what we do with our dogs, we put a different collar on them for each different sport. Guess what? Dog knows. You put that color on, that's what I'm doing. I take my fluorescent quick snap collar and put it on my hunting dog. We're out in the field trial work, hunting, period. I put a slip lead on that dog, we're doing action dog or scent work, period. I put a harness on that dog, it's tracking, period. That's what it does. That's what we've been doing with that game. So for an individual to say that a dog can't do multiple disciplines, rally, agility, conformation, barn hunt, action dog, if they say that they can't, it's either exposure, maybe the dog might have the aptitude where it takes more repetition for them to get the game. Those are all play parts, but to say that they can't or they're going to get confused, when it comes to nose work, that statement doesn't hold any water because dogs have to walk through millions of scents a day. Every second of the day, they're going through a million scents. Your carpet, your refrigerator, what's in the refrigerator, what's in the garbage, what's in the cupboards, what you've brought in throughout the course of the day, what you've taken out, your laundry soap, your bath soap, your hairspray, your hair soap, your hand soap, your dishwashing cleanser, your scrunchies. Everything that you bring in your house has a scent. So your dog is training itself to ignore those scents, or they go to investigate those scents. So when you talk about confusing your dog, it's not a valid statement. You isolate the scent that you want, you reinforce that dog's scent reward, that's what you want them to find, and you can train them up to 1,000 different scent combinations, and your dog will do just fine with it. Proven it in the military. 1,000 plus different scent combinations that your dog has to alert on and be successful at 100%, not 90%, not 99%, not 80%, 100% success when it comes to bomb dog work. 100% success to 100 different types of scent levels. So to try to tell me that a dog's going to get confused in anything referenced less than that, it's not true, in my opinion.